Hi Libra, welcome to the Smudge Room. I am Jamie, and this will be a general love reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's not specifically for married people or single people. If, take what applies and what doesn't, whatever. Make sure to watch all your placements, but specifically I would watch your Venus placement because since it is a love reading. Okay, first card out for Libra. What's up in your love life? Let's see. Queen of Pentacles, okay. So you're coming from a place where you're feeling stable, whether you're single, married, whatever. I feel like you're nurturing yourself. Maybe you've put other people's feelings before your own up until this point. Maybe you're finally nurturing yourself a little bit. Like that's my first instinct. Caring for. I mean, it could mean caring for another person, but I really feel like this is an internal, being the master of knowing your self-worth is how I'm feeling with this. Okay. Person of interest, and if you don't have a person of interest, this can be someone who may be coming into your life. Okay. Got the Five of Cups in reverse. Now, I think of the Five of Cups in reverse as someone, well, okay, in the upright, this is all the stages of grief except for acceptance. I see it as acceptance in reverse, but this is someone who's gone through something that has been trying, something that changed them, but they're stronger because of it, okay? So that's what they're dealing with. How do they see you? Oh, okay, Knight of Wands. So there's some trust issues here that I don't feel have anything to do with you necessarily. But they see you as someone who's passionate and driven, but maybe they don't see you as taking relationships, maybe relationships in general, very seriously. But when in actuality, you're just not willing to settle for, you're just not knowing your self-worth. Yeah, okay. How do they view this relationship? Okay. Having a hard time maintaining the balance, the flow. They're struggling. It's like they've gotten over this one hard thing in their life, which I don't even necessarily think is, I don't know that it's love related, the thing that they've gone through. I mean, maybe they lost a family member or something. But whatever it was, changed them. Some more traumatic experiences than others. But I do feel like for some, it was, and that's why they have some trust issues with you. However, of course, it's going to be different for you all. But the way they see this relationship, it's like I don't know if they're considering not putting effort to continue to put effort into it, but I feel like they're like having a harder time, keeping it all together because of what they've gone through. If that makes sense. What are their intentions? Okay, they want something that they want to be able to trust you. The Five of Pentacles in the upright is someone who's kind of needing assistance, needing help, being in need. It's a needy person. They don't want to be in that place, and you're not in that place. So that's the good news. They don't want anything from you. I mean, I feel like they want an equal playing field, equal partnership. Yeah, it's trust. It's a trust thing, I believe, for whatever reason. Okay. Anything else about this individual that we need to know? Judgment in reverse. Now, the Judgment card is about waking up in the upright. It's about waking up. It's about discovering your true calling. And I mean, it's about second chances. It's about, waking up from like maybe what you've been shielding or in denial about. Okay. So they're not seeing the big picture. Okay. I'll get back to the Judgment card because I have some more things to say, but I kind of want to know more about where you're coming from because, let's just find out. Let's pull another one for you. Okay, well, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, which is about skill development. So you're very focused on your own needs. And if they're wanting they're wanting more equality here, I think that, okay, this is going to sound harsher than I mean it to. So okay. I'm kind of feeling like they are not, how do I say this without sounding like a dick? Okay. They're not exactly on your level. And I don't mean necessarily like they're not as smart as you. They're not as good. I'm just saying they're not as experienced, maybe not as emotionally balanced as you are, the Libra. So I don't think that they're trying to stand in the way of you having the things that you want for yourself in your relationship. But I almost feel as though they would prefer it if you were on their level, like bringing them down, you down to their level, instead of like elevating themselves to be, to know their self-worth as much as you. Okay. That's how I'm feeling about this. So, all right. If you want to strengthen this bond, what advice do the cards have for you? Okay, we've got the Hermit in reverse. Okay, don't get too much into your shit. I mean, I'm not saying don't do what you want to do. You do you. I'm all for you doing you. But there's a difference between like self-reflection. If it's in the upright, this is self-reflection and it's healthy. It's insight. And the Hermit goes up and, is secluded because he knows he doesn't need outside forces. He doesn't need people to feel complete. Okay. And he's gained wisdom and through experience. And anyway, okay. So if you're wanting to strengthen this bond, Hermit in reverse is more of like isolation in an unhealthy way. So if you're, focusing on yourself, again, I don't mean yourself as in like the things you want to accomplish. I mean like being into yourself, like ego. I'm talking about shit on an ego level, okay? Don't get to a place where you're shutting them out, okay? If you want to strengthen the bond, you might get too into your own stuff and you might end up shutting them out. So be careful of that. Shit. I always forget this question and it's a good one too. Fuck, I forgot. Okay, I'm going to pause it and watch. I'm going to hold on. Time out. Okay, and we're back. The question is, what is the lesson that you are learning in this relationship? Knight of Pentacles. Okay. A lot of Pentacles here. You are learning how to be, like a solid, reliable, dependable partner in this partnership, okay? They're seeing you like the Knight of Wands, but what you're actually becoming is the Knight of Pentacles. And they probably couldn't be more different as far as knights are concerned, because well, this is the fastest one. This is the most passionate. This is the most driven. And this one is, you know, efficient and reliant. And, you know, he's going to take his time to get through the project, but it's going to be done like to a T perfect. Okay. So, you know, they're struggling to accept that you're kind of on your own path here, like, and not without them necessarily, but like you're changing in a way that is going to benefit. Well, I mean, you're growing up. Definitely, this is definitely you growing up here. Is how I see it. That's your lesson. Now, again, Libra, you know, what's funny about Libras is that I'm sure you've heard this a million times. People saying, "Well, you're balanced, you're Libras, you know," but that's kind of not true. I feel like you're not in a bad way. I'm an air sign too. I live up here, and you know, what I mean though. Okay, so you guys come into this world to find your balance, and you might, you know, enter this world like with completely, you know, in like imbalanced circumstances in order to master the balance. Okay, so, and I feel like you know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but you know, you're working on yourself. You're working on yourself to be a better person, better partner, and I feel like they're not getting it, but and they're not seeing the big picture. But maybe they want this. I feel as though they don't want to bail. But I feel like you can't really stay in this if they aren't allowing you to grow. Like if they're stifling your growth here, I think it's just going to continue. Like you'll keep evolving, and they might evolve some, but I feel like it's just never going to be a balance. Let's get to advice, even though I kind of gave you some. King of Wands. Wow. Okay. So the King of Wands is like the head of creative. Okay, because Wands is creative energy, fire energy, just like this. Okay, so like, wow, this is cool. Okay. Perhaps what this also means, maybe for some, that's interesting. Okay. I think that this could be them also, or maybe, this is kind of, okay, you're becoming the Knight of Pentacles, okay? They've already kind of got this like fiery, passionate view of you. I see the King and the Knight here as like, the King is the place, okay, I don't mean to confuse anybody. Okay, here's what I think. You expect them to evolve and grow with you, becoming the Knight to the King. I'm gonna pull another to clarify. Hold on. Maybe it'll help explain what I was trying to say. Okay. Page of Swords in reverse. Now we're just getting all kinds of clusterfucky with the court cards, but I can roll with it. This is about missed opportunities, okay? So I don't see this as like a character trait really of either of you. But I feel like as this balance continue, you know, it's either gonna work itself out like energetically from an emotional. It's either gonna work itself out, or it's gonna be like you drift so far apart that you don't even know each other anymore. That's how I see this, like being a missed opportunity. It's like you guys were just not on the same page at the same time. There needs to be much more communication here with the Page of Swords in reverse, because this is about, like, in the upright, it's about new ideas and free thinking and learning, and it's just not in reverse. So be careful. potential outcome here. Okay. Well, patience. Well, with patience, what? Let's find out. We're getting more fucking court cards. Okay, can't roll with that, or we'll be here around fucking night. Okay, here we go. That's good. Okay, that's good too. Now, with patience and communication, we've got the 9 of Cups and we've got the 10 of Wands in reverse. It's possible that you are feeling very much like you can't cross the finish line, like you're carrying too much, and you might feel as though you're always trying, you're always putting in some effort and kind of not getting what you want in return. But the 9 of Cups, this is about being satisfied. You both need to accept each other for who you actually are and not how the other one sees the other, you know. Yeah, I think that's the bottom line. I think their lesson is all about acceptance, accepting you for who you are and your growth and your process. And it's, you know, if you really want to be together, it's about unconditional love. Like, take the person as they are, or, you know, or don't take them. That's kind of how I see this. Okay, well, that's what I got for you guys. Till next time. Bye.